Good evening, everybody. My name is Sara Clement, and I am a company vice president with Park Lane Jewelry. And tonight I am here to chat with you about three different reasons why Park Lane Jewelry shines above the rest. And I really want to focus tonight on three things that I really think are important. The three P's, if you will, the people, the programs, and the product that we offer here. Before I jump into that, though, let me tell you my story about how I became involved in this industry and what it has done for me. So this will be my 14th year, actually 15th year. Anyways, it doesn't matter. A long time in the direct selling industry, specifically selling jewelry in this space. I was at 9.5 years with my other company, which was also a jewelry business. And then the past 5 years, which I just celebrated my 5th year with Park Lane selling jewelry here. I can tell you it's different here. And I can tell you also that we have met thousands of women and a few good men from other companies that have come here to all share like a melting pot, what all of their experiences and why they love this. But I started in direct sales a while ago when my youngest was just a baby. They're both now teenagers, which is crazy. But I remember when my youngest was 1 and I used to rock him with my foot and still be able to make phone calls and do the work from home. And I think what's really great about a business like this is it allows that flexibility to still be a mom, do the things that you want to do, and bring in that extra income. My background is in hospitality. I used to work in sales for an event planning and also in catering and different things like that. And that's where my background came from. But at the time, it was a really full-time job. And I didn't want to do it when I had 2 little ones at home. So my husband made a pretty good living, and we could have probably made it work on his income. But we decided that we were going to take a few months off and give it a try for me being a stay-at-home mom, kind of a little test, if you will. And first of all, I loved it. It happened to be during summer, so it was great. But I remember at the end of that summer being like, okay, I needed more brain power. I needed more connection with the outside world. And so therefore, I was kind of open to looking. And in fact, the other real true story was that I was kind of tired of going to the grocery store and having to check the bank account and make decisions like, can we get the organic milk? Like, or should we just get the other milk because, we're tight on money and we'd rather actually go to the movies. I mean, I didn't like living like that. And I knew we had options to do other things. So right about that time when I was open and thinking, like maybe you might be because you're listening to this, a girlfriend of mine from high school came up to me and said, I am selling this line of jewelry. Would you like to join me? It's a great way to earn additional income. And of course, like all of the immediate doubts and that voice in my head came back to me saying all the reasons why I couldn't do it or why I wouldn't be successful or how I would be viewed by the people around me. But this person I really respected. And, she was very fashionable, which PS, I did not wear any jewelry at the time, not going to lie. I mean, I maybe would wear like my wedding ring and, occasionally like hype it up with a pair of earrings for date night or something. But I went ahead, I followed my gut, I looked at the stuff, and then I said, all right, let me just try it. And my husband was all for it. He's like, you're going to basically get more jewelry, by what you're going to pay for the kit. So why not give it a shot, But I don't know if he really thought, I don't want to say that he didn't think I could do it, but I think he was doubting like, okay, we'll see how long this lasts kind of. But at that point, it had gotten to a point where we were like, okay, we do need additional income. So you're either going to have to go back and get a full-time job or get an income producing job, which by the way, moms out there, that it costs more for childcare to get a part-time job, right? So I was looking at those options and my husband basically said, we got about 6 months window before things are going to get tight. So he's like, kind of do or die. I'm making him sound like such a jerk. He was very supportive, but we had a time frame where we actually needed to earn money to pay the mortgage and feed the kids and all the things. I know you guys know what I'm talking about. Well, I hustled and I said, okay, I joked and said, I don't wear jewelry. Is that going to be a problem? And she's like, nope, I'm going to teach you everything. And, she did. The company had amazing training and I jumped all in literally with both feet, like felt like off of a skyscraper. So during that time, I ended up within that 6 months promoting to a a level called director, which really was about a point where I was earning about $4,000 a month. And to me, that was insane because it was what I had been earning full time, working a 40 hour a week job where I was traveling. By the way, I live up in a small town called Bellingham, Washington. It was in my business was in Redmond, Washington, which was almost a 2 hour drive. So once a week I had to go drive down to Redmond, spend the night, bring the kids, deal with the dogs, like all the stuff. And I'm like, wow. I mean, I was working hard. I was still working hard from home, but I was earning the same income. So that was, a big aha when we were like, okay, I have this. I have this within me. I'm going to go for it. So that's kind of my story with direct sales. And obviously the rest is history. As I mentioned before, I am a company vice president. I do this job very full time. I love it. I lead a team of a lot of women, a very large team all over North America. And it's very fun. And not only has this business changed me, our financial situation dramatically, it's changed me in a very wonderful way. We joke that when you work as an entrepreneur or in a business such as this, it's like a professional development program that you get paid for because you all of a sudden open up Pandora's box of all of the fears, all of the things that you need to do. But the best thing is it creates an insanely great amount of self-confidence and happiness that you never knew you had. And I personally struggled with that my entire life. And I'm so grateful for this business and what it's done for me. So enough about me. But I just thought you'd want to know who you're talking to. I'm also a wife. I have two boys. I think I mentioned that they're in high school now. So we're dealing with a whole different slew of issues, in good things and bad things. But that's kind of where I'm at in my life. So let's talk about those 3 P's I mentioned and the 3 reasons why I believe Park Lane Jewelry shines above the rest. And one is the people. We were actually founded in 1955, you guys. It's 68 or 69 years. My math is not great, but it's a really, really darn long time, a lot of decades and a lot of experience. We are a family owned and operated, privately owned company, which is important. And it's important because we do not have a board of investors that we have to answer to or pay people back. We are out of debt, cash rich, and literally run by a family. The woman who founded our business, Shirley Levine, in 1955, who is still with us today, not in the business, but she's still with us today. Her inspiration, like she was one of the pioneers behind direct selling and wanting to find a better solution for women at the time, women specifically, to work in the home and to be able to bring additional income. And the story goes something like this, that a traveling salesman at the time knocked on her door and was selling cleaning supplies. And when her husband Art came home, who is the other founder, and he said, she said, she's like, I wish these people would stop knocking on my doors, and I wish they would come with something I'd actually want to buy, like jewelry and not cleaning supplies. Because obviously at the time, that was a role that women undertook. So anyways, lots of other reasons and stories beyond that. That is how Park Lane Jewelry was founded, really to give, at the time, women an option to still bring additional income into the home, make an impact on their family, and do something sparkly and that they love. So that is how we were founded. And again, we've been around for a long time. So if you've ever heard of Park Lane Jewelry before, we have gone through lots of changes throughout the years, right? With lots of different trends. The history is very rich here, and the people are very amazing. In fact, we joke that there's not a room in the corporate office in Chicago that does not have a Levine working in it. And that's even better because nobody will care about your business more than family. The other wonderful thing about our company is that the 3 owners are 3 of the brothers. There's a big family. 3 of the brothers actually own the business, and they cumulatively, between the 3 of them, do not take more than 2% of all of the profit of Park Lane for themselves, no more than 2%. Therefore, that means that 72 cents on every dollar is paid back to the field. And I was speaking recently on one of our incentive trips with one of the wives of our COO. One of the wives, gosh, that didn't sound right. With the wife of our COO. Sorry about that. That she said, sorry, just got a little kerfluffle there. She said that, happy wife, happy life. happy field, happy company. And that is something that is super important to me, especially with a history working for a company where an average direct selling business pays about 20 to 40% or 20 to 40 cents on the dollar back to their field. And we almost double that. And the reason that we do that is the reasons I mentioned before. We're family owned and operated. The three brothers cumulatively do not take more than 2% of the company's profits. And so therefore it is able to be given back to the field. And it's also a company that really listens to their field. I hear this from so many people that come into our industry, because we do have a lot of people that have come from other direct selling businesses, because in a minute, I'll tell you about a program we have that actually recognizes previous leadership experience in our profession. But we have people that have come from selling cookware or skincare or supplements. And the redeeming theme is, wow, it feels like family here and we are listened to. And change can happen quickly because we don't have a million different people that we have to ask opinions on how to, get process changed quickly, right? It's a family. So that's how that works. So the people are amazing. Plus the people on this specific team that you would be joining, your leadership matters. Okay. The team that you join matters. So if you're someone who's thinking, well, I've done this before, but no one helped me, I didn't have support, I hear this often, it's not for me. I want you to know that you have incredible support, not only from a corporate company level in terms of lots of programs I'm going to talk about in a minute and incentives, but from a lower level leadership. Many of the leaders on this team have worked together for 12, 13 years, okay, which is really unique. And we have systems in place. We have events like this every week where a different leader will come on and share their story or experience. And we also have trainings almost every day of the week, or power hours as we call them, where you will learn and get to, communicate, find community within, ask questions, and really do all the things. Plus we have just a slew of graphics and other things too for this new online world that we live in, where you don't have to be a jack of all trades or a graphic designer to have success. We do all that for you. Okay. So let's talk about the programs we offer. The second P, the programs we offer at Park Lane are above everything else, above and beyond. Okay. First of all, we start at very high commission, 30 to 50%. Okay. Most companies are like 15 to 25%. And if you're getting 25%, it's because you had to sell a certain amount or thresholds to reach to get there. We just start you off at 30%. And guess what? As I mentioned before, if you have previous leadership experience, I'll talk about that at the end, we can interview you to potentially come in and earn higher personal commission. But we can earn 30 to 50%, very high. Plus, on your downline commissions, you can earn up to 15% exponentially, infinity, 15% on your entire downline. And by the way, those are retail numbers. And I want to make sure that we talk about that, because a lot of companies will tout in their compensation plans a certain percentage, but that may be only on like wholesale dollars. This is retail dollars. Okay. Which is really great. So in terms of programs, first of all, we have an everyday customer sale. If you've ever shopped with Park Lane, you know that you can always shop at 50% off. You can always design your own sale. And we typically have bonus items and limited edition style drops that really keep it fresh and fun for customers to want to come back and shop with you. That is excellent for you as a stylist, because that gives you the opportunity to, sorry, I don't like the angle of this is that. That gives you the opportunity to always have something fun to offer your people. Okay. Second of all, we have an amazing hostess program, and parties are something that we do. And I know that that's a controversial subject. Sometimes people go, parties are dead, parties are this, parties are not dead. I'm telling you, parties are the best thing. The person you are partnering with becomes rewarded substantially for partnering with you, and then sharing all of those deals and discounts that I just mentioned with their friends and family. And it's fun and educational. We have really perfected and worked very hard to make these parties fun, especially online. Some people are doing in person again. I personally am solely online, and occasionally I'll go in person, but I don't plan going back to person. Other girls have said, I miss the people, I miss the social aspect, I want to go back to parties. Some people do a mix of both. Again, it's your business, your way. But our hostess program is insane. because you get rewarded for every order you receive in free jewelry. So every order you receive, you get $20 in free jewelry. Okay. Once you get to 10 orders of any size, you get $40 in free. So I can safely say to you, by the way, there is a $300, you have to have $300 in sales to generate rewards, but with that, it's usually not a problem. But with 10 orders, you're going to get $400 in free. Where is another place that you can think of where you're going to get a $400 shopping spree for just inviting a couple of your girlfriends along for a fun experience? Like, I joke, if the Nordstrom lady called me today and said, we are having a makeup party, do you think you could grab, 10 of your friends, bring them down? Maybe we'll have some champagne or some giveaways if it's online or whatever. And, if they happen to buy anything, you're going to be rewarded for partnering with me and as a thank you for bringing your friends around and for referring your people. We all know about affiliate links and referral links because it's a huge thing in our life right now. But I'm going to give you a $400 shopping spree, and I'm going to let you shop half off, and I'm going to give you bonus items. So that's an incredible program, which is what makes it very great for a stylist standpoint or working for our company, is that people want to partner with you. They want that free jewelry. Their wish lists are huge. They can't afford it all usually. So they want to share it with their friends because they got great deals, and then they're going to benefit, which is a very modern way of shopping. Think about the last time, if you do Rent the Runway, or if you've done Stitch Fix or HelloFresh. I'm thinking of any company, right? When you share those links with your friends and family, you get rewarded or discounts or free products. It's the same thing. It's just a modern twist on retail. And honestly, where I feel retail is moving in the future, because I don't know if y'all have a mall in your town. I was just in Dallas, and they have beautiful malls. I live out in Washington State. We have one mall in our town that I actually would want to go to. So, and that's in our entire state, not in my city. My city, it's like, that is a must have, and I really don't even like going there. It's just in case I have to have something last minute and I can't get it online, which is terrible, but true. Okay, back to programs. Then we have obviously the stylist programs. So we've got the high commission, the 30 to 50%. We have programs in place every month where you can earn up to $1,150 in free jewelry. Most direct selling businesses only have maybe what they would consider like a jumpstart program where you can earn free jewelry to kind of build up your display for your first 30 to 60 days. We have a program in place every month based on what you do and how much you sell, where you can earn, sell and build. You can get up to $1,150 in free jewelry. So you wonder if the person that invited you here, how they were able to give away all the fun giveaways in their Style Insider group on Facebook or on Instagram or at the party. It's through these programs where we don't have to pay out of pocket to benefit our people and get people excited about stuff, because we get a lot for free here, which is amazing, because I know from personal experience, a lot of my paycheck went back into inventory or samples to pay to entice people to do things, which is insane about Park Lane. You're going to love that. Okay. We also travel. Who likes to travel? We travel internationally 2 times every year, 2 times. And when I say traveling, it's all expense paid. It is your airfare. It is your round trip transportation to the hotel. It is hotel, and it is most of your meals. It is every breakfast and every dinner. That is insane. And these are not just your average dinners. I mean, for example, when we were in Greece, we rented out the Acropolis Museum. We got a full private tour of it and then ate on the rooftop. That was amazing. When we were in Rome, granted, I've been there for 5 years. I want you guys to remember that. When we were in Rome, we took a motor coach to the top of this hill that overlooked all of Rome. And we walked into a, 5-piece violin, instrumental band where they handed out past champagne, and we had a full sit-down banquet. I am told we are currently working for a trip for Paris, and I'm told that we might be having dinner at the Eiffel Tower. So very exciting things. Since I started 5 years ago, I have earned trips to Greece, so Athens, Greece, Rome, let's see if I can get them all right, St. Martin, Grand Cayman, Ireland, Dublin, Ireland, which we didn't get to go because of COVID, Bermuda, same thing, COVID, Key West. Where did we just got back from Hawaii. Like, this is a tough problem, right? There's some more that I'm missing. Anyways, we're going to Cabo in September, and we're going to Paris in the spring. I think there's some that I missed. But what's really cool too about Park Lane is when we had to cancel those trips because of COVID, I talked to many other women in my industry who were like, oh, I got a sweatshirt as like a consolation prize with my company logo on it. And I was like, oh man, I ended up getting $500 or $1,000. Excuse me, I want to get this right. I got $1,500. We all got $1,500 per trip that we earned. And since I had earned a trip for two for both, I got $6,000 in cash as a bonus from my company, which I was then able to take my family on a trip to Costa Rica, a Costa Rican adventure, which with two teenage boys was pretty freaking awesome, of a lifetime that I got to pay for through my Park Lane earnings. So sorry, I just wanted to make sure that I was accurately telling you what happened. So that's great. We also have a car program here where you can drive a white Mercedes. I drive the Mercedes. I tell you what, I'm not a car person, but that car is amazing. My kids fight over which car we're going to get into. They always want to get in mom's car. Mom's car has the heated seats. Mom's car goes really fast. And they're proud of me. They're really proud of me, which is pretty cool. So there's lots of other programs on a monthly basis where we're, offering this incentive or that incentive. In fact, this week we just offered when you submit $500 in sales this week, you're going to get your name dropped in the hat to win a trip to Paris. Insane. Park Lane makes it fun. They keep it fresh and they keep it exciting. So I think that's all the programs. I will briefly speak about what I was talking about before, which was our Direct Appoint program, which is a very unique program we offer here that recognizes previous leadership experience with another company. So let's say that you have worked in another business within our profession. I mentioned before, it could be another jewelry company. It could be cookware. It could be athleisure wear. It could be supplements, hair care, skincare. I don't know. There's so much coffee. There's a lot of direct selling businesses, network marketing businesses out there. If you have proven success in team building at another company, we would love to interview you and talk about the possibility of bringing you on at a higher commission rate to give you a moment to bridge that gap, to sell. That's something you have in your control. Make that high commission and also recognize you for the experience that you have already proven in this field. And I say that to someone who doesn't know what I'm talking about, that like, you probably are like, well, why wouldn't you recognize somebody's experience? And honestly, the answer is, I don't know. This is something that Park Lane has done since 1955. They have always honored and recognized experience in the field. Just like if you were a banker and you were the president of a bank, and you work at Chase, and here's Bank of America. Bank of America says, oh my gosh, we have some programs we'd like to talk to you about. And then they go, we'd love to bring you over, but you know what? We're going to start you at a teller and have you work your way back up. Okay, no problem. Just because we know you can do it. Well, so at Park Lane, they go, well, we know that you're the president. You must have done something to get there that's worthwhile. We'd like to just give you the benefit of the doubt. If you're a good fit for our company, we're going to bring you in at that presidential level, and we're going to let you build at your own speed. No minimums for anyone, by the way, no minimums for stylists, no minimums for, expectations in that way, but we're going to recognize and honor you as a human and your ability that you've already proven that you can do. So I'll talk about the product really quick, just because I think it's important. We have over 900 pieces in our collection. It's gorgeous. There's something for everyone. There's no lead, there's no nickel, there's no cadmium. All of our posts are surgical steel, very high quality. Everything is dipped in 18 to 24 karat gold. If it's rose gold, it's got gold and copper mix, or of course mixed in sterling. Plated, of course, because we have to keep the prices affordable, but very high quality costume jewelry. Plus, we have an insanely amazing return policy and warranty. So if 30 days, you get your cash back, but let's say up to 120 days, a stone pops out. Or let's say it's not even a manufacturer defect. Let's say you just run over it with your car, your child rips it off of your neck. Those 1-year-olds with that grip, they're going to grab it and rip it right off. Then you're going to, we're going to, no questions asked. We call it an unlimited guarantee. You ship it back to the company. We'll send you a new one up to 1 full year. If it tarnishes because you wore it one too many times into the ocean within that year, or even within that 4 months, we're going to send you a new one. But beyond the 120 days between that 1 year, we will give you a new one for $10. So that is insane. That is great. And that is also a true testament that Park Lane stands behind its product and what you're going to be getting when you shop here. Plus, we've got it all. We've got style for everyone. So I joke, I'm like, with 900 SKUs, you can't love it all. But the good thing is that you have options for every single style type out there, and you have price points for every single budget out there, which is such a great selling point for you as a stylist, that you have something to offer everyone at every different price point. Trust me, it will expand your market into something you never thought it could be. So that's what I wanted to share with you guys today. I guess I'll finish by saying that I have loved my experience here. I hear from my team members daily how excited they are about the generosity of Park Lane and the integrity behind not only our product, but our programs and the people that stand behind that office that have your back and don't make you just feel like a number. And it's really easy to get started, you guys. I joke that if you're still on the fence right now and you're like, I don't know what to do, book a party with the woman or the man who invited you here today so you can do what we call a decider show. Take a minute. Do the party. Have that person help you do the party. Decide afterwards if you would like to take that commission and the free jewelry, or if you just want the free jewelry and then to continue to be a great referral source for that stylist. There's no strings. It's totally fun. And it's $99, you guys. Right now we have a special going on for $99 where you're going to get $500 in free jewelry of your choice and a website for a year. That is insane. And I think I could probably do more damage at Target in less than 30 minutes. In fact, I know I can. My husband's like, please don't go to Target anymore. And you get to work with a really fun, dynamic group of positive women and men, a few good men. I keep talking about women, but on my team, it's mostly women. But on our bigger team, there's a lot of other people. But it's because we are very positive and very supportive. And we also want you to learn, and we want the best for you and your family so you can make an impact in your life and in your community. I'll end with one story. Last week, I got the privilege with a few other stylists to fly into Dallas, Texas, which is where our head mentor lives. And we won an incentive to have a shopping spree at the Gucci store. And while, of course, I was excited about shopping for, a Gucci, whatever, I got to go in and they served us champagne and they had little pastries out for us. It was really about an opportunity to be in a room with some really incredible, positive women that I admire and that inspire me daily, and to learn from them. And what happens when you do that and you create an environment like that, like we have on our team, you walk away with a cup that is overflowing with joy. And I hope you feel my joy, my genuine joy, not only for this business, but for the people that I work with, and the fact that I get to bring beautiful sparkle to the world every day for a great price to make other people feel beautiful and happy. And I hope that you will consider joining us. $99 for $500 and free gets you a 1-year membership, and there's no minimums. The next bump is $229, I think, or $234. Sorry, I can't remember, but you get $1,000 in free and the website, of course, and no minimums. So we would love to have you join us. Please reach out to the stylist who invited you to this broadcast and let them know that you'd like some more information, or see if you can get some more questions answered. We hope that you'll join us, and I hope you guys have a great evening. Bye.